listening to Kate of Gay on Critical Mass Radio. The game is up. Now, it's our turn.
Good evening, welcome to Outside the Box. Yours truly, Kate of Gaia, and of course here we are on criticalmassradio.co.uk. Once again, it's almost like it's a habit or something. Well, that's what nuns wear. The Destroyer version, that is. What to talk about? Geez, I don't even know where to start. There's so much. Just finished watching. I watched it the other night too. It's a great allegory. You even get to see someone seeing with their ears in the movie. That would be Robert Duvall's character at the end, at the quarry scene, with his eyes closed. He was listening with, or seeing with his ears to pinpoint his targets. And it was pretty good. Anyway, that's just another allegory to show the seeing with your ears aspect, which we have been so very long blinded sonically, and that's what's being unveiled more and more every day. And you're seeing it play out in the consciousness. There's no question. There's definitely shifts going on with so many people. I'm watching on so many different fronts. You know, people that were talking about something completely different before are in the same vein of what we're doing collectively at this table here. So I just noticed a plus sign. If you cover the one side, you got the number 4, and if you cover the bottom, there's your hourglass on its side. Yeah, so it's time to take that Z, that N in 1, and the double cross, and stand it upright. Yeah, flip it over, actually. So it's about flipping it over. So new game. Anyway, if you're going to watch the movie Jack Reacher, there's no coincidences in any of these names. Of course, the leading lady is Helen of Troy. Just that factors in for the Geminian part of you. Castor and Pollux are the twins of Gemini, and just so happen to be the twin siblings of Helen of Troy. You should look at that story. It's quite revealing. And not from, well, the Trojan horse thing, it's all conceptual and what have you. But the whole story of how Castor and Pollux and Helen with Zeus and in the guise of a swan. Anyway, that's how they came about. And that's the interesting part, in that everything here being mirrored. If you take Helen of Troy as the masculine energy and Castor and Pollux as the feminine, very easy to see. I think I've proven that more than once. But anyway, it doesn't really matter about proof, but the ego needs that. The ego loves proof. That's why I like using the ego against itself. But I'll tell you, the most difficult thing to talk to is somebody stuck in an ego program. It's a circuit it's all based in emotion. If there are any emotions attached to anything whatsoever, that you've got serious charge on it. If you got charge on it, what an ego does is it likes to discharge around other egos to imprint itself on others and, pass the buck, pass the charge. And humanity has done that so very, very well, shirking from its own independent responsibilities of self and passing the buck on to somebody else. I didn't do it. I didn't break the window. See, this is the thing. No matter what you think you can claim, here's an easy way to spot the ego. Think of something that others you wouldn't want to know. Have a look at that. That's what I do. Because I don't give a shit. Because it's all just a game anyway. Yeah, you got the ego that gets all caught up in these things, and it goes and runs and hides behind its own shadow, which is so counterproductive. So if you see, it's like Bill Hicks with the different choice between love and fear, right? Well, of course I'm going to choose a law of truth. That's the spirit. Love is the spirit, and fear is the ego. Death, dead. It's a dead thing.